Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mick. I am the owner and the head of production at amstransfers.com. So welcome to my print shop, where we not only print DTF transfers, screen print transfers, and UV DTF transfers, but we also help small businesses like yours learn the ropes and grow along the way. Today we are going to get into the one thing that can make or break any small business, but specifically we are going to talk about in the DTF transfer business. And that comes down to marketing. You can have the best printer out there, the sharpest designs, and even the smoothest, quickest, fastest pressing technique. But if no one knows who you are, then your business is invisible. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the most practical ways that you can get your DTF transfer business off the ground, both offline and online. By the end of this, hopefully you're going to walk away with a clear mind and a clear roadmap as to where you personally can get started. So grab your coffee and let's get into it. So I believe that the first step to growing and being able to grow and market your DTF business perfectly, and this is something that we tell all of our Plus clients when we help them grow, is you need to know your target market as well as your USP. Before you ever post on Facebook or post on social media or create an ad, you really need to know your foundation. So let's just start thinking, who are we trying to sell for? Who are you actually trying to reach? Are you trying to reach Etsy store owners who are needing DTF transfers on demand? Are you looking for sports or school leagues that really have kind of a tighter budget, but they still order in bulk? Or maybe you're looking for that specific brand or boutique that has the super bright, vibrant colors that you just know you can nail perfectly. Each of these groups have different needs, different budgets, and different timelines. And that means that you should have a different way that you approach every single one of them. Now, once you know who you are serving, switch the gears to what makes you different from the next person serving. As we all know, the DTF transfer game can be a little bit competitive, especially with more and more people coming up. There are more cheaper printers coming to light. So find the one thing that is going to set you apart. Is it going to be your fastest turnaround time? Is it going to be your eco-friendly way of producing prints? Are you going to be specializing in trendy designs? Maybe you're the only shop in your city that has no minimum orders. And that thing that sets you apart, that is your USP, and you need to be shouting that from the rooftops. And don't forget, your product is your marketing. So that means bold text, colorful fonts, whatever it is. And if you're not, like, you're sitting there going, I'm not creative in any way, shape, or form, you can find freelance artists. You can get basic templates off of Canva, off of whatever, but you need to find a way to make it so that when someone sees you from across the street, they know that it's your design. So you have your audience and you have your USP down. We are now moving on to the biggest thing right now in this day and age, and that is social media. And social media is really where your business starts to get legs. It starts to walk a little bit. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, they are built for visual content, which is perfect for DTF transfers. You do want to post, obviously, your finished products, but you also want to show the behind the scenes. Take them along with you on your journey of building this DTF transfer brand. Take them along on your pressing, maybe your techniques. Never be scared of showing the behind the scenes, because truly people love to see that. If you have seen my channel, that you know I do vlog, so I do take you guys on the day-to-day of what it's like to run 4 DTF printers or screen print transfers, and I find that not only do you guys enjoy that content, but when I make small form content on TikTok about it, it truly, people love to just see it because it's not something you see, but people also want to feel connected. So post the printer running, post the powder being shaken off, post you heat pressing. It's satisfying, but it also builds trust in your brand. And don't forget to actually engage. I know that this is a little difficult because you might be like, I have a viral video or I have too many people in my comments, but actively try to engage with people who are engaging with you, whether that's you just like their comment to show that you saw it, whether that is you respond to a question, whether that is you put a post that lets them kind of feel like they're interacting with you. You just want to make sure that you are engaging with them. Social media is where your audience will find you. Personally, I mean, you guys are probably wondering why I'm wearing a sweatshirt in August in Houston, but I 2 years ago had this sweatshirt go viral on TikTok, and still to this day I have people commenting on that video, asking about that garment, this sweatshirt. And so when the time comes around for fall, I start to wear it again. I start to post in it again. And so when people see it, they go on my page and they're like, oh yeah, I bought that transfer, or I bought that sweatshirt. So it just is like being remembered that this is what brought people to my page. After you get your social media up, you can lean into the influencer collaboration if that is something that you are interested in. And that's not necessarily saying that you have to pay the super pricey 10K whatever celebrities or influencers to post. It could mean that you actually just find someone that has 5 to maybe 10,000, even 1 to 5,000. And if it's someone that you're trying to feed, like say another small business who sells finished apparel and you want them to buy your transfers, maybe send them a bundle of transfers and then ask them to unbox it on your story, show them pressing designs. Or if it's a different kind of influencer and you want to sell the finished apparel, you can even send them a custom logo with on their sweatshirts. Or you can send them a cool design, and if they really like it and you feel that it matches their vibe and their aesthetic, then they will wear it just outside of the paid promotion that you give them. They have already built a community that trusts them, so use them and use their leverage to help get your name out there even more. Next is going to be your website and SEO. I think this is something that some people can even be a little scared about, is just getting a perfect website, but really it does not have to be anything crazy. You don't have to go super over the top with it. You just need a basic page that shows all the stuff that you have to offer, but on top of it, it does help drive SEO to your actual page, into your business. So if you list something in your descriptions or in your titles that are like specific for what someone is searching, then they will lead them to your website. And this is again where you really have to know your audience before you do all of this, because you want to make your SEO targeting that audience. So think kind of in the mind of your customer. What is my customer? I'm looking for the schools, or I'm looking for the small business owners. What are they typing into Google, and how can I put those keywords or those SEOs, how can I put that into my website to make sure that those people are finding? And of course, you don't want to do something super generic like DTF transfers, because everyone is searching that, but you do want to kind of just niche it down, find exactly, again, like I said, get in the mind of your customer. What are they looking for? Next is promotions, ads, and email marketing. Guys, do not underestimate the power of email marketing. This doesn't even have to be you're just emailing them to be like, hey, buy my product. It could be you send them a design tip of the week, like, hey, don't forget to second press your DTF transfer. Hey, don't forget that you can make a gang sheet on my website. It doesn't have to be, here's a coupon, here's a whatever. It can literally just be, hey, remember me, I'm here. You just want to keep them fresh in your mind, because one, you might not know what your customers are struggling with. Maybe that tip helps them, but also it keeps you fresh in their mind when it comes to, oh, I need to buy transfers. I need to go buy that girl's website, or I need to go look at, see what if they have a new drop. And that's another thing. You want to use the email marketing to build suspense if you are wanting to do like transfer drops, like Tuesdays, Thursdays, whatever. So just when someone checks out, take their email, don't throw it away, don't whatever, and put it into a super simple software, or you can put it into an Excel sheet, whatever way you want to do it. Just make sure that you are utilizing email marketing. And then you have promotions and ads. So ads can be something as simple as like $5 to $10 on Facebook ads. Facebook ads is something I think a lot of people don't realize it's not as easy. It is something that we still to this day are perfecting. I think every company is trying to perfect it, because it does change quite often. And you just want to keep that in mind, that these things don't happen overnight. So just try throwing $5 to $10 at Facebook marketing, or any type of social media marketing you want to do. Maybe you just want to take out a Google ad, whatever. Start small. You are going to be changing a lot about those ads. You're going to be changing the target. And then promotions. Everyone loves a good sale. Now, while I am not an advocate for you want to be constantly running a sale, I am a big advocate for maybe like back to school bundles, or maybe Valentine's Day drops, like something small. If Alex and I do run a sale, it's typically we run it on a weekend when we know our customers are purchasing pretty frequently, or it's like a back to school, like, hey, last week of summer. But you do want to be careful with that, because if you're running too many, then one, your customers will typically wait for those. If they're thinking, oh, she runs a sale like every month, they're not going to purchase any of the other days during the month. They're just going to purchase that 1 week. And while yes, that can be, but you want to have a steady stream of basically income coming in. So just think ahead of time of some deals you want to do. Right now it's August. We are getting back into school. We are getting back into the swing of just everyday life after summer. So make sure sure if you want to run, or if you're targeting schools, this would be a perfect time to run a back to school promotion. All right, so we've covered all of the online. Now let's switch it to the offline strategies. And surprisingly, not all marketing happens online. I know a lot of it does, and you never want to only strictly do offline, but don't ever sleep on the offline marketing as well. Some of the best connections do come from the people that are just around you every day. If you are selling finished products or you are selling DTF transfers, you can always do markets, you can do trade shows, you can do school fundraisers, all of this that actually can tie you to your community. I think I've gone into this a little bit in the past. I think we should make a video about it. But Alex and I used to do some live screen printing events. Basically, we bought a little screen printing press and we would press t-shirts live right then and there. This was before we even had transfers. Looking back now, if we had transfers, that would have been so much easier just to heat press. But we did live screen print, and of course, like, not everyone's going to purchase, but people find it fun, they find it exciting, it's something new, it's something that people don't get to see every day. I can't tell you how many people were like, oh, I didn't know how that t-shirts were made like that. So even if they don't purchase, you can give them your card, you can take their email down. Alex and I actually did 5 free t-shirts to anyone who gave us their email, and then we would follow up with. So it doesn't always have to be you're doing it just to purchase. Sometimes it is really just to get your name out there. We are heading into the fall, which is very big. I don't know about you guys, but for my town, it is very big for local market, just like outdoor stuff, because the weather is typically beautiful and people are starting to play sports again. So just kind of get involved in your community, see what's going on. It might not even be a market or a trade show. It might just be like, see if you can open a coffee shop, or at a coffee shop, see if you can be like a little vendor on a Saturday. Like, hey, I sell cute things, I sell DTF transfers, I sell whatever, can I come set up? And of course there's gonna be people that are like, yeah, no, but you won't know until you try. Just get out there, just ask. The worst they could say is no, and then you're like, okay. So this is all great to hear, guys, and everything. I have seen our business, I have seen businesses that we work with that have transformed their business completely just by really figuring out how to market properly. You are not going to fit for everyone. Your message is not going to be for everyone. Your product is not going to be for everyone. So it can sound scary to feel like you are completely taking out a big number of like the population for who you're aiming at, but you can't be everything for everyone. And the key takeaway from this video is that marketing does not have to be overwhelming. It really is just knowing your audience, showing up consistently, and highlighting what makes you different. You also have to remember that not only are people buying just a transfer or a t-shirt, but they're buying and investing in you. I can't tell you how many people have come and purchased from our business, and they write where they heard us from. They would say like, I came from Mick's channel, I came from Alex's channel, like, I love seeing what you guys do. And you guys don't realize how much that makes our day, because you are investing in us. You are entrusting us with your print job, and you are seeing the content that we put out. That just shows you that these people are investing in you. And one, we greatly appreciate everyone who has ever placed an order from us, and we will continue to be your DTF and screen print supplier. But you need to keep that in mind when you yourself are marketing. It can be daunting to get a new business off the ground, and there might be times that you have to completely flip your marketing strategies, but you need to continue to push, continue to learn, continue to go outside of your comfort zone when it comes to online. Guys, I know it can be scary to be posting TikTok. One of the best things that you will hear, I think, any entrepreneur say is that nothing is ever easy when building a business, and it's really just picking your heart. Would you rather sit back and complain that you never got the business up, your sales aren't happening, or would you rather go out and do something? If you go out and fail, which evidently you will not make that mistake again, and then you will go on to the next, and then you will fail that, and then you will go on to the next. And you have to really just be open to learning, and open to failing, and open to the possibility that what you're envisioning it is going to be is not necessarily going to be that way. I know that sounds scary, guys, but you can watch our business journey video that I posted a few months ago, and you can see how many times in our business that Alex and I have pivot, we have done something new, we have tried something new, and I can tell you that yes, it is a lot daunting, it's tiring, but it has been very rewarding. It has built not only our business, but also our character. So just go out there, guys. Don't be scared to try it. I would love to support all of you. So if you have a business, or you are wanting to start a business, or you are on social media, or you have questions about DTF transfers or whatever, leave them in the comments, email me. I would love to help. I would love to connect with you guys. And if you need DTF transfers, then you can go to amstransfers.com. We have a same-day turnaround time if your order is placed by 3 p.m. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back next week. We are back in, hopefully, knock on wood, the swing of things for daily vlogs. I know I say that every time and then something crazy happens, but I am going to be doing that. This is, like, again, like I was saying, a lesson I need to learn, that there is not ever a perfect time to pick up the camera and to just vlog. So hopefully you guys got some little tips and tricks. If you have any of your own that you have found worked for your business, feel free to leave them in the comments. I would love to connect with you guys, but I will see you in the next one.